Welcome back to the land of work and joy, people. Happy 2026. We back, baby. What's happening? It's your host, Mr. K. It's my co-host, Blessed, aka the guy in the middle, and that is Saint J.
Yeah, that's good.
No, happy New Year, Jen.
And Kumuera, if people are commenting about you and throwing all those negative criticism, hey, who knows, man?
It's like that, huh?
Yeah,
They're taking the new year with some jabs here and there. No, good to see you guys. Otherwise, how's the new year going?
we're pushing slowly.
Saint?
And
Aí foi bueno.
It feel weird, no? Okay, no, it's good. It's good, man. It's good
New
to see
Year
you
is
guys.
okay.
You know, brand new
How's
show,
yours,
brand
bro?
new everything. No, we good. We fresh. We out here to do new stuff, more stuff like we said last time. You know, we back. You know, been missing being on air for a minute, but now we're back. You know, to discuss some exciting stuff.
1, 2.
You know, it's pretty early in the year. We're still in January, but it's been quite an exciting kickoff to the year. Quite some eventful things have happened. You know. But for today's episode, we're going to focus specifically on iShowSpeed's African tour.
Yeah.
Especially, we'll focus more on his experience and time in Zambia.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's what this whole episode will be based on. So please join us. You know, feel free to share your thoughts about Speed's experience in Africa, in Zambia, in the comments. Let's share. Let's discuss. Let's make this interactive. Yeah. Do you guys actually, when did you hear about Speed? When did you come to know about him and just how famous he is?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
Okay. Saint?
I think it should be last year or so.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing some videos that he's been doing.
Okay.
Prior to the African tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing 1 or 2 thin videos. The most famous one is when he met Ronaldo.
Yeah.
That's the highlight of his thing. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah. So for this to happen, for Zambia, why he put Zambia, so I was really thinking what was the criteria used to pick Zambia to be part of his tour? Because there are a lot of countries still that were left out. Still.
Yeah, because he only did 20 countries. Huh?
Yeah.
Just
he's
20.
only doing 20.
20.
Yeah, just 20, and Zambia was in the top 20. You know, and it's right there. So you should also feel.
Because Africa, I think, has over 50 countries.
50
Yeah.
countries.
So that's yeah.
So now that's big. That's big time.
Yeah, definitely. It would be interesting to find out what exactly they were using as criteria. I think maybe even just in terms of stability.
Yeah, security.
Yeah, because we're in a hot time. There's a lot of political agitation, wrangles, wars in certain spaces. So I'm guessing certain areas are a bit off limits. You have to pick the most stable regions. Yeah. But that's Speed, man. He came through to Africa. Came through to Zambia. We were selected as part of his tour. I only got to know Speed, to know who he is in terms of okay, this is Speed, this is what he does, and this last year, I think early last year. I had been seeing him online, but I always kind of thought, who's this overhyped kid? Because dude is hype.
But this certain hype,
he's got high energy, man. For
too
days.
Too much.
So I had been seeing him for a while and thinking, who's this kid? And almost that kind of hype that would almost get on your nerves.
If you're a very reserved guy, you'd be like, why is he all over the place?
That was exactly my
what is he really doing?
That was what exactly I was saying. What's wrong with this kid? Why is he so hype? Why is he doing all these over the top type things? But I think he's also grown a lot from the older clips that we've seen. His more recent clips, from the past year, I think are a bit more. They've leveled out and
the growth is coming in like that,
stable like that. Yeah. But anyway, we're discussing Speed. Some people might not know who Speed is.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes. Who is
Watkins
Speed?
Jr.?
Okay, so let's just briefly give the people a brief description of who Speed is. Just a brief rundown of who Speed is. So iShowSpeed, real name Darren Watkins Jr., is an African-American YouTuber and streamer known for chaotic gaming, viral stunts, music, and fervent support for soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, is iShowSpeed is a male African American YouTuber and streamer. Okay, his rise to fame came around 2022. With energetic and sometimes controversial streams, becoming a global internet personality and earning awards like Breakout Streamer of the Year. So that's iShowSpeed. He's a YouTuber slash streamer. Okay, and he also does other things like music from time to time and whatnot. Okay, he's an African American, and he's 21 years of age.
Only.
This guy was born in 2005.
Yes.
2000
born January 21st.
2005, I mean, not 205.
So that's iShowSpeed, he's gained quite a name for himself through YouTube and streaming. He's from the time he started, he's become somewhat of a global sensation. Yeah. So that is who iShowSpeed is. Then just to also give a bit of context, because we're just saying he's a streamer and what's this. Let's just get into like just how much of a big deal he is. Let's just look at some of his numbers to see how much of a big deal is and why exactly there's all this hype around him.
Like, yo.
Yeah, because you see people coming around and they're like, oh yeah, iShowSpeed, and I could see that a certain demographic of our society didn't know who he was, predominantly the elder people. But like, who's this, and why are people making a fuss over it?
Because did you see how he was received?
Yes,
like a football legend, guys.
Superstar.
Like there are a lot of people who are just shouting in the streets.
Yeah.
His name is so easy to pronounce.
Yeah, easy to pronounce.
It's just Speed.
Yeah,
Speed.
Exactly. So Speed has over 110 million combined followers across his various platforms. 110 million, guys. Okay? He's recognized as the first streamer to surpass 40 million views on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram simultaneously. So on YouTube, he's got about 48 million subscribers. He reached this milestone on January 11th, 2026, during his Speed Does Africa tour in Kenya, where he gained over 360,000 subscribers in a single day.
Bro.
How many subscribers yo got?
Hey.
This guy got all those subscribers. Like, he got all of our subscribers 1,000 times over in one day. But that's just how much impact the guy has. 360,000 people is a lot of people.
Yeah.
And to get that in a day, try opening a YouTube channel and get 100
but
subscribers.
Bro, Cristiano Ronaldo got 2 million subscribers.
In one day.
Yes.
Oh yeah, different level of impact. Cristiano is the biggest celebrity in the world, I think.
But he's one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest known people on earth.
On earth, yeah.
And it's different domains as well. I think football is a bit more global. Than what iShowSpeed is doing. Of course, like, we can see him now, but the visibility that soccer has and gives somebody is it's unparalleled to anything. It's incomparable to anything. Yeah. So on YouTube, it's got about 48 million subscribers. Instagram, 43 to about, let's just say it's got over 43 million followers. TikTok, over 43 million followers. Twitch, 2.9 million followers. On X, formerly known as Twitter, over 2 million followers. Snapchat, approximately 2.9 followers. Facebook, approximately 6 million followers. Spotify, approximately 12 million monthly listeners. This guy even has Spotify listeners.
That's what I was saying. So he posts the audio there?
Yeah, you can actually do that. Yeah. Because I think that's one thing we need to do.
Because 12 million, 12 million monthly listeners.
Yeah.
People constantly listening to this guy.
Yeah. So this is millions of people.
At peak, man.
Millions of people around the world listen to this guy. So Speed's growth has been attributed mostly to his global in real life tours in 2024 and 2025 across Southeast Asia, South America, and Europe. So he's been traveling continents and going around.
So eventually now
he's in Africa.
So you've been seeing those videos where
and just before we go there, just also to give you an understanding of like how much income he's generating from this.
Yeah.
So as of January 2026, iShowSpeed's net worth, so is estimated to be about between $10 million and $30 million.
At 21.
About that much.
It's got some money.
Okay. While some sources continue to cite a
a
10 million figure from 2024 to 2025, recent reports from early 2026 indicate his digital empire has pushed his wealth significantly higher. Speed himself has famously been elusive about the exact number, suggesting that in a late 2024 interview, that his true net worth falls in between the 10 million and much higher figures when considering his 100 million total social media followers. So key revenue streams: YouTube monetization, ad revenue from his primary channel, approximately 48 million subscribers, and secondary channels is a massive contributor. Some of his estimates suggest he earns between $7.1 million and $12 million annually from YouTube alone. Streaming deals: he maintains lucrative non-exclusive deals with Rumble, where he co-hosts streams with Kai Cenat, another American streamer. Sponsorships and brand deals: he has notable collaborations with brands like Prime Hydration and various international appearance fees. Music career: his hit singles such as World Cup and Shake generate significant royalties from Spotify and Apple Music. Merchandise from his online stores contribute to a steady stream of secondary income. So just some contextual facts. Streamer of the Year: he won the top honor December 2025 Streamer of the Year Awards. Monthly earnings: industry consensus as late of 2025 suggests he earns between $1 million and $1.5 million per month. Okay, so yeah, that is iShowSpeed. He is a young millionaire who's predominantly making his money off of YouTube and streaming. Okay? So now let's go into his Africa tour. All right? So iShowSpeed is currently on an ambitious 28-day tour where he's going to go to 20 African countries. Okay, the tour is titled Speed Does Africa, which began on December 29th, 2025. All right? The purpose of this tour is to showcase African culture, talent, and natural beauty through fast-paced travel, sports, and live fan engagement. Okay? Follow our milestones. On January 11th, 2026, during his first day in Kenya, Speed surpassed 48 million YouTube subscribers. Subscriber record: Kenya set a tour record for the highest number of new subscribers gained in a single live stream, over 360,000 in one day, prompting Speed to crown it his #1 destination so far. Okay? Massive engagement. Streams have consistently drawn over 180,000 to 200,000 current viewers. So the countries visited and some of the countries that he'll be visiting. Okay? As of January 11th, 2026, Speed visited several nations across southern and eastern Africa. He visited Angola, South Africa, where he reached 47 million subscribers on New Year's Eve, Mozambique, Eswatini, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Kenya. Then the upcoming scheduled ones are Algeria, Benin, Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Morocco, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, and Senegal. So those are the ones that are left to go. Where's he at now?
Not sure.
The other day he was, is it yesterday he was in, where is it where you met that guy with that huge guy? Somewhere, he was in Kenya.
He was in Kenya? Oh, but wasn't Kenya one of the first, things?
Not first. Kenya ni hapa pene nobody.
But after Zambia. After Zambia.
Yeah, after Zambia, I think he went.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, because that's what, January 11th, yeah?
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, so maybe today he's still there. I don't know whether he's still there or maybe he's gone to Rwanda or something.
Okay, yeah. So those are the countries.
I think he's targeting to be in Morocco before the final.
The final of the Africa Cup.
This month and
this week.
This week there's the final. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much those are the countries he's been to. But now let's get into it, gents. So at least we've
in
introduced
Zambia, I
him.
visited the Shaolin Temple in Ngwerere. On Monday, you in Lusaka.
Yeah, so at least people have an overview of who Speed is, what this tour is about, and, you know, why he came through and that type of thing. Yeah, so now let's get into, you know, iShowSpeed's trip to Zambia specifically. Yeah. So he came through here, he visited certain key places. You know, he went through to Matero. He was also at Manda Hill. I think that's where he had the Hungry Lion from.
Why would we start with Matero when he first visited the tourist capital? Like,
Okay, we'll do a rundown of that at the end. We'll discuss, like, you know, why certain things went the way they did and whatnot. But let's just cruise through it so that we just get the facts right.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was in Matero, Manda Hill, Ngwerere Shaolin Temple. You know, at Manda, I think that's where he had the Hungry Lion. So, yeah, those are some of the places he went to. But he was also in Livingston as well.
Yeah, that's where he started from.
So, is it not Matero?
no.
Not, he wasn't in Lusaka first.
Yes, he was in Livingstone.
Or he went to Livingston first, then came to Lusaka.
Yeah.
So he was in 2 locations. Yeah, so those are the places he went, main activities. I saw him drifting. He ate Hungry Lion. He was on stage with Slap.
Yeah.
He went to the Shaolin Temple.
Shaolin Temple, yeah.
Doing some kung fu with the Zambian monks.
Wow.
Then where else? He also went to, when he was in Livingston, I saw him. That's what do they call that? The edge thing. Did Devil's Pool?
Yeah,
the
Devil's Pool, whatever.
Yeah,
jam.
Devil's Pool.
And it's the Devil's Corner. No, it's the Devil's Pool. Huh?
Devil's Pool. Are you
Devil's
thinking
Pool.
of another place?
Yeah.
Devil's Corner, because
This
there's
Devil's
some places
names,
in
man.
Zambia that have Devil's name.
Yeah.
Devil's Street.
Devil's Corner.
Yeah, no, that's Devil's Street.
That's
Devil's
Devil's
Street.
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Devil Street.
But I
Devil's
think
Corner.
there's somewhere where you found Devil's
I
Corner.
think it's somewhere there. Yes.
If much changes,
Nah. I really don't know where that is. But could you go Devil's Corner somewhere, obviously?
Probably, yeah. So those are the places he went to, you know. But yeah, looking at his whole visit, you know, what would you say has been the cultural impact of him coming through? What has been, or let's just say, what's the significance of him coming through to a place like Zambia, or just Africa in general? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it's the same thing that we're all thinking. It's to showcase also, because you see, like I said even in the beginning, like how was he choosing his countries to come and visit? Because he's only picking on 20. And then Naimoma Sangwapo, because he's the biggest streamer in the world. So when he picks on you, I'm thinking like, there's something that he's heard somewhere. Definitely there should be how they were picking that. So I'm thinking for us to be found there, then it's a big thing for us. It's the number one thing that we should sell first of all as a country is our tourism, definitely.
Yes.
So that's how I think. That's why he went to Livingstone. You know, I think
Definitely.
that's the first thing. That's the first wonder that you show him.
Yeah.
Here. What else is going to surpass that?
And you know, like you're saying, you definitely had to touch through Livingston.
He had to.
I think the issue with me, what I saw first was the Lusaka.
Oh, you
clips.
didn't see the Livingstone one?
I saw the Livingston
yeah.
clips after the Lusaka clips.
Serious?
So I thought he came to Lusaka first, then went to Livingston.
Oh, he started
Because I
with
was
the-
actually even thinking, like, man, like it would have been nice if they took him to Livingston.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
and then I saw that because my friend is a guide to Livingstone.
Okay.
So the first time I'm on Facebook, so I'm just saying like, oh, he's already here. So like, oh yeah. So today is when Zambia now will go wild on the internet. I even knew. I was about to call him. Say like, yo.
It's all on.
Yeah. And then it was like that. After that, I started seeing pages now picking up like,
Okay,
the
he's
minister
here,
was
he's
there.
Yeah.
The
minister
minister
was
eventually
there.
now was there. So it was official now that, oh, he's there.
Yeah.
You know? So,
I remember seeing some comments from some people saying, what is the whole minister going to do to meet this small boy?
You was in emotions there, bruh.
The whole minister is embarrassing us, you know?
Like, why?
Why do you think there were such sentiments, though?
I think the thing is looking at the age, probably, and the other thing is that not everyone knows Speed, so people be like, hey, why is the Home Minister going to receive a young boy who's probably age 21? There's that. It's like, and looking at the minister, he's a grown man, but looking at the numbers and what this boy is, like
he's
the
doing,
attraction and everything like that, I think it's cool for me now. I understand now. Like, it's okay. Yeah.
So you see people complaining about that, but you know, Speed is a big brand.
Yeah.
And with what he brought to the country, at no cost to the country, is quite a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
It is.
Looking at how many followers he has, he's got followers across the world, not just America. You know, like you said, he's done tours in Asia, South America. Now he's in Africa, Europe as well. So it's many people from all over the globe who are discovering our countries through his stream. So looking at that level of exposure, we don't have, I doubt if our budget would provide for such our national budget would provide for a tourism budget that can cater for such an event.
It can.
You know, so kudos to the minister and his team for actually taking advantage of that opportunity. Because how much do you think you would have to pay him to come to Zambia so that you do this for us?
It's $1 million.
Those are millions of dollars. Yeah. You know, it's a lot of money. But we got that for free. Yeah, so the minister and his team, you know, that was a good one. Kudos to you guys. They were on point with that, and they did really well with that. Yeah. But then, again, on the age thing, there was also another comment, like, about Slap. Like, why is Slap? Why I saw that Chumfana? Like, why is he also rushing to go, come Chumwaiche, and that type of thing, you know?
But like, it's all in there. He sees the moment. He saw a moment, like, you see, this guy's, I'm sure Slap knows the kid. He should know one of the things about the kid.
Yes.
Bro. He knows the kid.
You know, one thing I've come to appreciate about Slap, he knows how to spot an opportunity.
He knows that.
Because Slap, you might see, he's not the most active artist.
Yeah.
But when you see most international engagements come through, he's the one who gets them.
Yeah, he's the one. True. Because that was big time.
The World Cup one.
He went through.
He goes and he goes to meet Lil Baby. That's in your range. Yeah, in this music thing.
Like he knows how to position himself for this. So you can tell he's tapped into what's going on, what's coming up, and whatnot.
He's knows
very good at spotting those.
This is an opportunity,
Yeah, so a lot of people, I think, are commenting from a place of ignorance.
True. Yeah, I think you can say that. That would be ignorance on your side of not knowing what he wanted for himself.
Not understanding the opportunity.
Yes. What
you don't
was
understand.
On the table
you
right
think,
there
okay, who's this? First of all, you don't know who he is.
Yeah.
You don't know why he's a big deal. You don't even bother to research why. I think the first reaction from anybody watching that should be, okay, who is this person that all these people are gravitating to? Not to say, oh, why is Slap going to do that? No. If Slap is going to see that guy, knowing Slap and his accomplishments, or not even Slap, let's just say the Minister of Tourism, that's a grown man. Okay? In a very high position in government. For him to leave his office to go and spend time with that person, he's not foolish.
Very much true.
You know, there's research and work that has been done behind there from his team and all that stuff. So you should question yourself first. Let me find out more about who this person is.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying, I
think the problem that we have is that we have, especially on social media, we have people that are quick to comment.
Yes.
Instead of doing a proper research, like who is this person and everything. They are quick at reacting and everything like that. That's the problem that we have right now, and with this internet thing and social media, like people are quick to react instead of doing a proper research. Know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Probably if you know who this guy is, then you'll be like, oh, okay. Now you get to see why the Home Minister rushed to go and receive this dude.
And then you see, sometimes some people are not understanding what this is. But so what?
Exactly.
Then now, when the tourism comes in now, that's when it should settle with you. You should now know that, the reason why and what it will do for Zambia and whatever it's doing for this place it's actually a better and the best thing for this place for free.
Yeah, I think
at a smaller cost. I don't know what cost was there.
no,
Maybe
that's zero cost, man.
so when he comes here, like he booked, but the escort was on his bill
Everything is sponsored by whoever is sponsoring him for this whole tour.
for this whole thing. And then you see like that.
We are not paying anything.
Anything.
We are just merely participants in his streams.
In his stream. And
So
it's
for you to
Zambia's
get
turn,
that opportunity, it's a big plus, Even just him being there in Hungry Lion, to eat the Hungry Lion and be like, yo, I don't know, maybe with the brands on the other hand, they could have maybe given him a bit of some extra something
yeah.
for him to say something about
their
their
brand.
brands.
Yeah,
I'm
probably
guessing
they
maybe with them.
He said
probably they
something.
did that.
Yes.
He was like, wow, like the chicken is nice here in Hungland.
Yeah, he did actually say,
Bro,
even
just
did
even
a
your-
backflip,
Yeah, I saw him do the backflip.
Yeah, he did say something about it.
Yeah.
He's there drinking the Kavatra
Vatra.
and all those things. So I think they actually did pay him something.
Okay,
for
yeah,
that.
on that one, man.
That's what I think. That's my opinion. I think the brands paid him something. But for the Minister of Tourism, I don't think he paid him anything.
So niggas can use that if they paid something. Then who does that thing belong to now? That like that?
No, they've paid him.
They've
Like
paid
you
him
see,
now,
again, when you're dealing with content creators or somebody of that magnitude, you don't just do things loosely because intellectual property is strict.
Yes.
So before paying, there's a contract and an agreement that is made.
That is there already.
At that level, that must always happen. You can't be a whole corporation trying to engage a whole big persona like that. No. It's not the streets, though.
Science.
There ain't no streets.
Yeah, so at least, I think they got their exposure from that. But, it's funny. It kind of also says something about, with the comments in relation to Slap and the minister going to see a young boy. And
Yeah.
it kind of, for me, what it does is it reveals how, unfortunately, youths, the relationship elderly people have with youths in this country. They are disconnected youths, and not much is expected from youths. Because, okay, so what if he's young? Does that make him less of a competent person?
Yeah. Like
Does that mean that he shouldn't have money at that age? In our
So
friends'
I
economies,
was
their economies are robust. It's only here where you play those age games. Success, success is not a, what can I say? Age is not a predeterminant of success. Success is a function of discipline, dedication, at certain points, luck.
Yeah.
Plus a whole bunch of other factors.
Okay.
But age is not one of them. So if anybody meets any of those criteria, for our friends, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
They gone.
They'll put them on. And Speed Mukulu Nokuba, he's 21. And we're looking at him like, oh, he's such a big deal. But there are other people in America who are younger than Speed, way richer than him, and a big deal. It's only here where you look at somebody and say, you owe him more No, Baba, it doesn't mean because you are 10 years older than somebody, automatically it means you should have more money than them.
Yeah.
Success is not a function of age, Success has got other things attributed to it. So it was unfortunate, but it's revealing of how we look at young people.
Yeah.
And then also just the disconnect of people not knowing and what's this. It tells you that, of course, I don't expect every elderly person to know. But just the whole thing of how people are approaching, like even though the opposition saw this probably as an opportunity to shoot the government and what's this, like they missed it. Because this wasn't that. This boy is really a big deal. And there was
he is a big
an
deal.
opportunity.
Try with that propaganda.
Of course, there
stuff.
was no need for him to go see the president, like you mentioned.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, it should have just ended there. And
it did.
It's good that it did.
And it did, it was...
Because we were having all these rumors come about, like, it's alleged like he might go and
I think caused that? The Steve Harvey thing.
Oh, yeah. Steve Harvey comes to Zambia, we're all aware. And where else do we see him?
With that one, I also feel like, you shouldn't have met the president.
Steve Harvey and who is this, Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those guys went to... And Neo...
I think at most...
In fact,
he was putting on croaks. Like,
Uh-huh.
No, but with him, he had explained that, they didn't tell me that we are going to meet the president. I wouldn't have come dressed like this.
You see now.
Yeah, so someone didn't communicate that.
So he was just okay.
Meet the president, because I wouldn't come to meet the head of state
like this. Yes,
because he knows.
You see that?
Yeah.
But anyway, I think the president should just be for official business. Maybe once in a while, yes, but not at the time.
I mean, things that he could come, of course, he ever push around, but not certain things.
So there are all those things.
Nobody say about and especially the opposition guys, like, we know even you, if you were in power, you would do that.
Yeah.
It's
an election, and I think
the best thing we can do as a country, because we are, this is our country and this is our nation, and we say, one Zambia, one nation, and the best way we can serve our country, is by just accepting, like, this boy has got numbers, probably he did the right thing.
Yeah, and I think there's also just genuine issues that are affecting the country that the opposition can exploit.
Yeah.
This was one of those moments.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the whole age thing. Another issue that people found with Speed's presence in Zambia, they were kind of like the places he was taken to. So I saw some people like, why did they take him to Matera? There's one particular content creator. He's Zambian, but I think he's based in America.
Yeah. You see, kadi number ilagira dabwisha. So Matero number yaba quiz. Because then him was from Livingstone.
Yes.
They say he's coming to Lusaka.
Yeah.
And so then man. So I've come to Livingstone. Yeah. Matero have a pen after Paran Ganepari. So they told him, let me see, like maybe some.
But
experience.
I think also there was a bit of some time. I don't know. Maybe it's just me or what's this. But I saw the Lusaka clips first. Because I was also asking, they didn't take him to Livingston.
No,
the first one was
Livingstone first.
So the Livingston clips were online first.
Yeah, so he...
Okay.
From Zimbabwe, then he came through Livingstone.
Oh, okay, Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then I was just like, he has to come here.
Yeah.
The previous, the previous day, I was like, this guy is coming here.
Yeah.
Because from Zimbabwe, where else could you go to, like, direct favoring our and then you went there to see the Nankana. He was also close to the force. No, he should come to Zambia. So that when he came now, so after he went to Montero, then that, the Udawinom guys,
Chanda something.
Yeah, Chanda Dwayne.
Yeah.
So this guy's name is Chanda Dwayne. So he goes on and says, you more guys, like
all the places, Matero.
Yeah.
Like
he's also quite hype.
Yeah.
Like what?
Of all the places, Matero.
Yeah.
One of my friends came to me like, hey, Chanda. So like you come from Africa, there's no like tarred road, like bro. So you don't have tarred roads, like. Like,
so it's like you, bro. So you think we're doing it for who? Like we should do it for you. You wanted the Bamtuare.
Yeah.
So obviously, even him alone, like he probably had that whole thing. Obviously, he was telling people like, you know what, take me to. Yeah, obviously, you're saying like.
This whole trip of his like through Africa, Speed's trip through Africa. It's bringing out certain issues in us Africans as well. There's the way we look at things and how we feel about certain things. Because it's not just unique to Zambia.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think in South Africa there was also issues.
Even in South Africa,
people were like, "Why did they take him to Soweto, man? Like, why did they take him to the Hood and all these funny places? Why didn't they just take him to like Santon and all those things and whatnot?" Yeah, but those were some of the concerns of the people. I saw there was one about. Matero, then also like the Shaolin Temple. Why the Shaolin Temple? You know, because it's not really Zambian culture.
Yeah.
Per se.
No, but I think it's a highlight. So like, okay, Zambia, why do you have that there? Like, you guys do. It's that big here.
Yeah, and
but
then I also saw somebody also mentioned something about like the Avatar thing is iShowSpeed found like the Avatar cosplayers he came across.
Oh yeah.
It was like, why are you cosplaying like
Jack Sparrow.
Avatar and
that's not Jack Sparrow.
That's not Zambian culture. Like
so I comment, bro. There's Jack Sparrow and then there's Jack Sparrow.
So there's a lot of issues with that. But it's interesting, like especially the other dude's comment, Chanda Dwayne thing, Chanda Dwayne. It's not just. That's not just his sentiment. He's just somebody who voiced that. But there are a lot of people who feel like that. So when I look at this whole issue, it's a bit.
friend of mine also shared that.
Yeah.
I was about to tell him, like, so you're one of those who feel like that?
Yeah.
But then I was like, this is just an opinion-based, man. This is opinion-based now at the end of the day.
No, definitely. There are a lot of people who feel like that.
Because that's not a fact. It's not the fact that we're supposed to take him whichever places that people feel. That's just an opinion. You feel like when that guy comes here, you want to take him to places,
like, to be honest, in a certain viewpoint, I also kind of felt like, because I only saw the Lusaka clips first. I didn't see the Livingston clips until the next day. I was thinking, yo, bro, why did you take him to Matera and what's this? And I'm thinking,
of all the places,
this is where it's going to end. No one's going to take him to like Livingston and what's this?
Because even like when you take him to a hood, like, okay, what's there then? Like no, like there's just that thing, like, okay, of course, or kukuya kuhu die, like any place, like wherever, whichever place is there, what's there, Kairi?
So but if you look at people's reaction, especially those in the US, like those, of course, I think you've come across some reactions of people like, yeah, okay, so they've been lying to us that Africa is all about this. Right? This dude was received like that. So we have those people in the diasporas that only think like Africa is like
certain
that.
Yeah,
then
like,
they see the whole thing like,
poverty-stricken.
So now when they see the other side of Africa, be like, okay, wow, I think I need to visit Africa. People are receptive and everything like that. Because you know, there are people that be like, oh, if you go to Africa, probably they'll do this to you, but probably you won't come back here. I was like, okay, yeah, wow.
You know, but just speaking on, just guys, adding up to what you just said, I think now, people, whoever is in the Europe, whoever just thinks that this place is just that's us out of their own arrogance now. Because like, so even up to now, people still think that
no, you see, it's a very
not just
interesting
Zambia. I'm speaking about like Africa.
No, I know
the same thing that we say like no.
I know that. You see,
now they know.
I think the challenge people outside the continent have is that they get their information about Africa and other places through the media. The media is what shapes how people perceive the place. Because it's the only information they have about the place. So predominantly, the images that are fed to them in the media about what Africa is, unfortunately, doesn't paint a very good picture. It paints a very dire situation. War-stricken, poverty-stricken, disease, like
the environment is not okay, it's not
just
good.
The worst kind of place you can imagine. That's the picture that they predominantly get when they are watching their news and all these media outlets. But on a more progressive and positive note, platforms like your YouTubes, these streaming platforms, TikTok, because it's not traditional media. This is media that is being created by the users themselves. People's experiences.
Real time.
So now we're getting documentation that we typically wouldn't see. You're getting it live from people who are not attached to any corporate or political agendas per se.
Of course.
This is just young people going around streaming, traveling, and doing what they do. So they are presenting a more raw and filtered view of what things are. So that at least has kind of, opened up a more positive view of what Africa is. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but I think everywhere else is like that. In certain instances, we could say, okay, yes, Africa does generally suffer from more poverty than other areas economically and whatnot. But it's not all just dire helplessness and just, just this place you wouldn't go to. It's like there's some other white chick at some point, like, there's this white lady who had come through to Zambia. It's a story I'd seen some time back. She had come through to Zambia as a tourist and whatnot. So I think when she went back, she went and wrote this book about her experience in Zambia. And somewhere in this book, she talks about, I got abducted by rebels in Zambia. And I'm thinking,
rebels?
Rebels in Zambia? Where? Like, are you sure you were in Zambia? Like,
she got that shit wrong.
But that's the perception and narrative people have. So when it comes to Chanda Dwayne also, I kind of understand where he's coming from. Because to him, predominantly what they show about Africa is poverty.
True.
And also that reflects on how... No, that's what I'm saying.
Bro.
You see, you're in Zambia right now. Him is out there. He interacts with foreigners on a daily basis. And that interaction, I'm sure, has informed him as to how they perceive Africa, the questions they ask him and all that stuff. You know, people ask you weird things. There's some people who have absolutely no clue of what Africa is.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if you've seen, like, there are clips online I was watching. I think he's a Nigerian guy who's based in China. But he's very fluent in Mandarin. And he goes around interacting with Chinese people. Now, in certain areas, they've never seen black people. And you can see how they're reacting to him. And there's, why is your skin black? Like, did you paint it black? And that type of thing. And you're saying this real time. These people have never seen a black person.
Because the culture is something else.
The few who have seen black people, they'll maybe think maybe he's an American thing. Maybe he's a rapper. You know, yo, my man. That type of thing. But you can see they have no exposure to what, like, to typically outside their locality. Even here, it's the same way, like, they don't know who Speed is, because what they're exposed to. And I should
different.
Nipano boy, Nipano tata, Nipachibodi Afipano toaba, like, Uche Shoki, Dismo, Apa, and so entertainment. Like, that's where his world ends. You can't talk to him about
like
Speed.
they don't have that exposure. Like, who's Speed?
So exposure is not just like where you're going to wealthy places. It's across the board.
Okay.
You see that? So unfortunately, for a lot of people in Europe or the Western countries, they're not exposed accurately to what Africa is. And I think the ones who get to feel the brunt of what that perception does is the people who go into the diaspora. So if you go to America, then now you'll be exposed to how Americans think about Africa. They'll start asking you certain questions about Africa based on what they know.
Yeah.
So how did you get here? Like, is everything okay at home? Like, is your family all right? Or, you know, I hope there's no war in your country, or things like that. You know? So when you see someone like that, I understand on a certain level where he's coming from. He's just trying to get the country represented in its best light. But I think also, in the same way, a lot of people who come from areas like Matero and also take offense. Because they think, so what are you saying about us? Because that's where they live. And I understand their frustration as well. But it's two people who have valid frustrations. But there's a point where you can meet each other in understanding what the issue is. Okay?
But you know what I just say about people, if I'm in the diaspora, you know what, guys? If this bothers you so much that you really want to know where I come from and just travel there, bruh.
Yeah, but you see.
Or maybe when I go there, I'll take pictures and I'll send to you. You might be convinced.
Okay,
nothing else you can do about
just ask you something. So you, like, all right, so you've, let's go this. In movies and everything, the Hollywood and everything, they've been showing everything. You know, Afghanistan, it's like that. It's all about bombing and everything like that. Like,
based off of what you've seen about Afghanistan, would you want to go there? What do you think Afghanistan is?
And of course, if you let them go to Afghanistan,
No.
America. Go Afghanistan, because that's not America that's portraying that image. We can see film.
No, but it's based on
who
what
else
you've
is
seen.
portraying that?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Natine.
But it's based off of what you've seen. So why don't you go to Afghanistan and go see for yourself? You see what I'm saying?
That's a different situation.
No, it's not different,
like, do you know why that situation is different? I just don't know to which degree of that is happening.
Yeah, but you see, this is what we're saying. That I can understand why Dwayne feels like that. Because predominantly what those people are shown about Africa is poverty. And it also messes them up. And even when they come here sometimes, you find you can take them to a nice place. But because that, on
they
a
have
certain
that
level, because they have that thing like, no, Africa is not this. Africa is wild, it's dangerous.
It's poor.
Take me to the poor, dangerous parts.
It's all about Africa. It's contribute $1 to Africa. Contribute $1.
They're starving kids with flies on their mouths. That type of thing.
That's some crap.
So that's how they look at it. So when he's coming from that perspective, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what exactly his thing is, but I'm assuming that he's also thinking like, my country needs to be shown in a good light. Okay, so that we are shown in a proper light, in a respectable, dignified way. So that people don't keep going on with this whole narrative. And to him, again, unfortunately, thinking of Matero, like,
But the thing is that...
It's the hood. Of course, the architecture is nothing home to cry about like any other hood. But, when you say things like that, or you say it, I think he could have said it a certain way. If he had phrased to say, okay, look, people look at Zambia a certain way. So if we present to them a nice picture, but unfortunately for him as well, regardless of you trying to present that nice picture, like I was saying, that image for them of Africa is so strong that even when you bring them to Africa, to the nice places, they just want to go see the wild side. Take me to the animals, take me to the impoverished parts, take me maybe where I can see some tradition.
Yeah,
that's what they want to see. And also on a certain level, again, for them as well. What you have to understand with these Europeans also, they already come from well-developed places. So when you want to take them to well-developed places, it's not anything new they're seeing. They're looking for a different experience. So you have to give them a unique experience. But when I look at the whole speed trip and everything, I think what they were trying to do was to go to African countries, get a feel of what the urban areas are like. A quick urban tour, but also a bit more of a traditional cultural tour, mixed urban and cultural tour. So you go to some of the urban areas, you get a bit of some of the culture, and you get to see a bit of the landscape. So you saw it when he was in Botswana, he did a bit of the traditional dancing. Even here, there was a point where he met some traditional dancers and whatnot. He got to see the landscape, the wild side.
Wasn't that by Mo?
Yeah.
Was that like arcades or Manda?
I'm not sure which Mo it is, but it's still you're still getting to see a traditional performance. He got to go to Livingston to appreciate the landscape, the nature of it. The wildlife, I think he saw that in Botswana and all of that. Then with the urban areas, it's a mix. So you're going, okay, so which are the urban areas? Like the actual urban areas. Not just, don't just take me to some suburban area. No, I want to go where the actual Zambians are. And actual Zambians live in places like Matero. Let me just say like the majority of Zambians live in places like Matero, Chidenje, Karingaringa,
middle class to
yes, the middle class, typically,
middle class to.
Then there's also a demographic that lives kuapa mwamba, kuma Olympia, Chachani, kuma Nyuka Sama. Bro, Nyuka Sama, say you live here, you never live so many kilometers. What are you going to see? There's nothing much there to go view. So going where the youth are, the urban culture, where is it happening? So those are the spaces he was taken to. But it's interesting. There are all those things. And there's also the issue of like local content creators. A lot of people thought people should have he should have been taken to a particular content creator. Why wasn't this creator put forward and whatnot? Other people thought, why didn't they take him to Ndinema or Maza? Other people suggesting one Park, one Lega.
Oh yeah, Park should have been there. A lot of people also say like Park should have been there on the stream. But
I think another thing I realized after watching the South African guys and a few of their podcasts, and what's this? They were kind of grieving out similar grievances with us. It's like, why didn't this and this happen this way? Why didn't they get this guy? Why didn't they allow these guys to interact with this person? Why did they take him to Soweto? That type of thing. Why did they allow him to drink that stuff? Or there were those sentiments. Like, his team and his whatever, they were rude. The way they were treating the local content creators was wild, that type of thing. But from hearing the sentiments here and whatnot, what I picked from that is that the people who were contacted in our countries had very little to do with the full organization of that thing. Okay? They were pretty much just given a little bit of suggestion room and was to say, okay, quickly, and I think it was short notice for a lot of them, like, hey, quickly, recommend where we can go, this, and that. I don't think it was one of those where they had time to, okay, we'll be coming to Zambia in 3 months' time. Who can we go see there? What are the key places, whatever. It was kind of like, boom, let's go.
Yeah.
It's happening now.
You saw your name was there on the list.
Yes.
Yeah, so what's up?
Because the guys in SA complained, like, bro, the way they treated us, like, for us to even just get in the room there, like, who are you? They're my bodyguards, like, you know, pushing people off, people getting embarrassed on the street.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, you know, like they had very little control over what was happening. So I don't think, even the way people are suggesting, no one should have seen a man, like, he had no time to do all of that. He doesn't know who Emma is, who whatever.
I think people are looking at him meeting probably Ndinema, looking at Ndinema and his age and, of course, his influence.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
But again, I think the timing and everything was happening too quick.
Yeah.
So there were those to my issues and whatnot. But it was a difficult thing. And I think part of why they did that was to make it authentic. I think they didn't want to make it too planned.
Like it's organized.
They wanted it raw and live. Like, Ngamulama mistake. Let there be mistakes.
Let
Let
it
it be. Yeah.
And I think it should be raw like that.
Because when the moment you were saying, like, slap on
Like
stage.
Slap was saying, like, you could see that.
Where they're like, hey, what are you doing on stage? They're trying to push him off or something.
It's like, what? I'm trying to get on the stage. So this white guy was there saying, okay, all right, cool, then you go then.
Yo, but Chinese time we not just slap that chair.
Like,
I kind of
like,
just went
so,
with it, you know.
So, you know how it was, bro? So I'm seeing this guy, Arif Mafioku, Arif live, I don't know whichever page that was. So I'm seeing, this is now approaching the stage. That guy who had that thing, that camera, so he's just like behind Slap, and then he's also wearing Slap Dio, so the guy behind Slap.
Yeah.
So he's also like, stage now. So was it arranged? So now then I'm seeing a lot of things now there. So I'm saying, he gets on that stage. That stage, what's behind? What's that name behind?
Yes.
That's a company on its own. They're already, it's enough for them also at that right.
That's the reason why he was like,
Thank
you for the bag. Thank you for the bag. Hey.
He mentioned that. But I think maybe he didn't know that he was going to pass through. And then guess what? Then then
and I'm guessing, if it's his show,
Yeah.
Because if you are just coming onto his show,
bro, I would get
it's not
turned
your
up
show,
also. Like, man, this guy just
he
walked
can
up
say
the
anything he wants. They are the ones who now have the obligation to go cut that thing off the content.
You know?
But no, that it was a good interaction. I like Slap's energy. Like, that's how you do it, man. Take advantage.
Because, bro, how do you think you'd have played that with that guy?
Bro, many people would have frozen.
You know?
They would have just been like,
like, you've come to where I am. Like, I was here working, man, then you've come to where I am. So I don't even have to come to where you are.
Yeah, no.
So it already starts right now.
Yeah, I like that energy.
I
like that. You know, Charlie Bashap, she slapped.
He
knows how to position himself into a situation.
And he managed that like that day. So I was like, okay, now that's good for him.
Good stuff. But so now let's now see different opinions. In your opinion, where do you think he should have been taken? In Lusaka, start with Lusaka and maybe any other place outside Lusaka.
Okay. If it's really like about him, like if it's us up to us choosing.
Yeah, if it's up to you choosing, where would you have taken?
Up to me choosing. Listen, bro. Like, this is the thing. I would tell him, like, first of all, that's like so this is about what exactly? Because it has to be exactly like, okay, so this is what experience here. Do you just want to see people around, or you want to go to a place that
he wants to experience Zambia in whatever place?
Yeah, so I'm thinking of a place that could, like, when we go there, he could, it's real Lusaka life, like Lusaka situation. So probably Kabwat.
Okay.
Take him to Kabwat. Yeah.
Which place in Kabwat?
Village,
cultural village. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel university, and of course, I'll take him to a mall. forces to see more, of course.
All right.
I'm gonna put 1 or 2 places. And then me, I'm not mad about that Shaolin temple there. I'm not mad about it.
Okay. So you're taking this still?
Yeah, I think if you want to see that, you can see it.
Okay. Outside Lusaka?
Definitely he has to go to the Copper Belt.
Okay. Which part?
Livingston, definitely.
Which part?
And Livingston.
Okay.
Copper Belt definitely take him to Nankanekuma Kitwe Korea.
All right.
I can see this is mine. Kuna mine, kuna bagai, kuna besa bambi.
Yeah. Blessed.
So if you look at one of the reasons why he's doing this tour is the point where it says actually meeting his fans first and everything like that. So probably one of the places I would take him, I would take him party. So that
no, that would have been a very unique experience.
So I was looking forward to that. Now I think probably the organizers, because Unza, they're closed like that. They're opening on the 26th.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would actually take him there so that he could get actually to meet these students and everything like that. It was going to be okay.
No, that was going to be interesting.
Yeah, Unza. Yeah. Then the other place, Lusaka, I would actually thought of him probably, visiting the museum and actually get to see the history and everything around Zambia. Shanti, I'll pick my
wood. Would you take?
I'll pick my wood, which is Chipata compound.
Okay.
Right there, him. There's nice things in Chipata compound. Of course, I'll pick that area. And then outside Lusaka, of course, we all know it's a Livingstone. Then apart from the Livingstone, I think the other side of Lusaka that we've neglected is Central Province and the northern side.
Okay.
Yeah. Get to see where there's a Nkundalila Force.
Oh, yes.
Away from, let's...
Yeah. Sanfia Beach,
Yeah.
No, definitely. I think I like the university thing. I would have taken him to Unza. Yeah. Maybe not Unza as a university itself, but maybe a better looking one like Unilas or something.
Okay.
But because there he would have gotten a feel of people who understand what his brand is or who he is. But even Unza as well. Unza is just I'm not in love with the Unza architecture.
Is it because of the infrastructure?
Yeah, I don't love the architecture of Unza. It's a bit more grungy.
It's an old thing.
Yeah. But in terms of the people, it would have been an exciting place for him to go.
Yeah.
I would have definitely taken him to go see some cultural dances as well. Probably the cultural village. You know, my thing with the cultural village is this. The cultural village is supposed to be a representation of our culture as Zambia. Not one tribe, but all of us as Zambia. But when you look at the state it's in, no, you can't represent this whole entire country in a place like that. A new place needs to be built with better infrastructure, very beautiful looking place, well built, beautiful architecture with elements of our culture embedded in it. Not that at the cultural village, no.
You know, when you're saying beautiful, I was thinking eventually you're going to say very beautiful infrastructure, beautiful women. Like, you know, I almost thought you were going to say that.
Your mind is too much on
why
women,
not?
man.
Like, are you saying that?
Where's your mind there, dog?
Beautiful women, too.
No, definitely. You know,
definitely.
I would have taken him to a place like that where he can kind of get that experience, where he can, not just the traditional artifacts here and there. He could have seen a few dances here and there, tasted some local foods and whatnot. That I would have definitely done. In terms of the hood, I would have taken him probably to... Which hood would I have taken him? I would have just taken him around Challenge.
Why?
I think Challenge is an interesting enough place.
Why, bruh?
I think it's an interesting enough place.
Oh, yeah?
And it's a unique place in itself.
Okay.
With unique elements.
All right.
The people. Or even...
Challenge is middle class. Like, so...
or even like...
what of like a hood, like...
I like Challenge. It's not a full hood, but it's got elements of that.
It's got like...
It's a mixed hood.
Semapoloto.
So you take him and show him, like, it's got... Challenge has got everything.
Yeah.
From Nyansi. You find a crib in Chilenge and they're like, what is this house doing here? Like, did someone transplant it from somewhere here and put it there? It's got a wide range of things. That's what I love about Chilenge. It's got that nice mix. You know, so
somebody's put up a comment there saying like, why not Chibodi? Like, Masai Queen. What's interesting, like, so I know what that person thinks is going to happen. So like he goes in there, so like, oh what, how one or two.
Chibodi has that unique aspect of it also, where like there's that whole thing.
Because there are a lot of things that are happening there.
Yeah, but Nafuti again,
that's too much.
Image, I feel like. You know, there's nothing wrong with the people there, but just that whole image of like so.
No, because there's a lot of things happening in that area.
If there are other activities in Chibodi, I would much rather they go show them that.
That's what I mean. Like, you mean like, he sees all that stuff. Like,
in fact, I would have maybe not Chilenge. The other place I would have taken him is Mtendere.
Mtendere.
Stage. Mtendere is also quite, it's got a lot of people who are invested in diverse activities. There's some industry in Mtendere. You find there's people making magates, there's people doing that. Then there's also the creative and artistic side. You have my kids who ride the bikes, which they of course showed
just like Mandevu.
Yeah. You also have dudes who just have this whole thing where they do up their cars and whatnot, but they're just within the hood. They've got a kind of a cultural thing going on. Yeah. Outside Lusaka, I would have definitely taken him to Livingston, of course. I would have taken him for the walk with the lions. And Victoria Falls, of course, the devil's thing. Yeah. Walk with the lions, I would have made sure he did that. He says someone.
You wouldn't go to the Copper Belt?
No.
Why?
It's not my preference. I don't think I have anything to show him there.
Serious?
Yeah.
I think I would really want to show him that because there's a certain type of people that are I love the Copper Belt.
I think Copper Belt's strength also lies in the character of the people more so than the environment itself. Yeah. Environmentally, Copper Belt I don't think is the most attractive place.
Because like even with interaction, because you're just not there for the environment also. Because that's why if you don't want to car parking, I like guy like, oh bro, come. You saw that guy that he called like, oh bro, come. Oh, definitely. Do you remember the question that he asked him? Do you think I'm beautiful?
Do you think I'm beautiful? Yeah, that was weird.
What's that guy? Like, what did he say?
I love God.
Oh, I thought that he said I love girls or something.
No, I think he said I love God.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I love God.
And his friends are like, oh, yeah, that's...
Yeah.
So it was more even like with human interaction like that.
Yeah.
So I think with interaction...
You see why I would have picked Lusaka. You see, Copper Belt is a unique region in itself. But so are other regions. If somebody says, why wouldn't you take him to Copper Belt? Somebody also asks, why wouldn't you take him to Serenji?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you take him to Chombo?
I think the reason
why wouldn't you take him to Western?
It's more on that Nankane.
Yeah, but you see, Lusaka is also more like that. Because Lusaka has everybody. That's what you have to remember.
Yes.
There's people from Copper Belt, there's people from everywhere. So if you want to meet Zambians, come to Lusaka.
LSK.
Where's Blood Kid? Blood Kid is not in Copper Belt right now. He's here. Where's Big One?
Yeah.
Where's Mark 2?
They're pushing the staff.
Where's Chef?
Yeah.
All those are Copper Belt guys. But they're here.
Yeah.
But Lusaka is everyone. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Copper Belt definitely has their thing. You can't take away anything from them. They definitely do represent. But Lusaka is everyone. And I think that's why, to a certain extent, it's a bit difficult in Lusaka to have just one identity. Because you have people from different places. Yeah. But
so you're speaking on behalf of Lusaka now, sir.
Yeah, I'm from here. I can do that.
Representing,
LSK, bro.
The man just went in hard.
LSK, bro.
Yo, bro, you just went in hard.
No, that's the thing. You see, and that's the thing with Lusaka people also. Like,
I totally understand.
They fail to rep themselves.
Yeah.
No,
bro, I understand.
You're busy bigging up other people and what's this. Like I was saying, like even the Copper Belt people. Like, you see, the thing with the Copper Belt people is they've realized there's power in their identity.
Yeah.
So wherever they go, they big themselves up. Look at Nigerians, same thing. So what's wrong with me as an LSK guy?
You know, I've never felt this kind of thing, but then I don't even think it should exist, that whole thing. Because Copper Belt is just there. So when those guys do that, now when I'm a mistake for like finish Copper Belt, like mistake for mungapanga for tungapanga ba Copper Belt ba kopara nidia yakusara ngafi atikwati mbi. You just because number your identity now if made kucharo, and then now you start making it look like it's just us alone should be like that.
No, but
I've seen that also like
there's that thing like
but like
there's that thing because their culture is dominant.
Yeah.
Even the Nigerians, you see how Nigerians behave when they go in a place.
It's
Even here when they
everywhere,
come around,
bro.
because they know that you watch them and you trying to be like them. They be up in there with big egos and stuff. You see, but what I would say to that is that shouldn't make you feel like but no. You also show who you are. Okay? That's why I said I'm LSK till I die. Believe that. I'm in your body. Okay? Whether you like, it's part of my DNA. But that's who I am. I'm from LSK. And that's where I'm from.
And that's
till
what
I
it is.
die. And that's what I represent. You better recognize that twice and I for you must know that I'm about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is not just something a talking was. No, I have a presence, and I realize that, and I just choose the same way my copper belt brothers do. When they come through or wherever they are, they let it be known. I'm from CB. When I come through, you feel it, bro. I'm from LSK, you know.
You know, like at the end of the day, if Zambia is getting represented,
I do like that. You know?
If Zambia is getting represented, they're choosing one of us.
And at the end of the end of the day, you see, this LSK people, don't be afraid. The thing is, your expression should be authentic. You know, even in the CB, they are authentic people, and then they're just people who they just buy into the persona. Like, hey, what's this? But there are people who really are about that life. That's authentically who they are, and I can respect that. You know, Naine, I'm authentically LSK. When you come through, you can be from anywhere in the CB, anywhere in Zambia, you sit down with me. By the time you leave, you respect me and you know,
you know what? It's like sending a shot. Like right now.
No, it's not a short.
Bring it right now.
No, you see, that's what I keep saying. That the problem is people think it has to be. Why does it have to be beef, bro? You told me you're from CB. I love that. Do that, nigga. But I'm also from LSK. I do this. Don't let me, being who I am, make you feel any small, make you feel like, it's a fight now. No, that's just being small-minded. We can all be unique and be our best.
Yeah, just like I said.
Shout out to the CB, but shout out to LSK.
Shout out Nava Kumpika, Paserenje, Pachitambo, Ponze Paria.
Pachansa.
Pachansa.
Hey, we love you.
Nansala. Narubi. My people.
Like I said, just like I said, if Zambia is getting represented, anyone could be picked. Like that's from Zambia.
Anyone could be picked.
That's
so
what it's.
You shouldn't
that's
be
what
mad
it's about.
You shouldn't be mad that the CB guys are doing their thing.
No.
Take a page from that and also do your thing, bro. I love that shit. You know why Celeb comes through with his thing and what's this? Nah, like an and don't be mad at me because of me, dog. LSK.
Soft side, certain type of lifestyle, you know.
That's just a walker. Even they know that.
Like the Lusaka soft as hell.
No, you can say all of that, but the reality is this. Lusaka is big, bro.
True. Yeah, Lusaka is big. That's why
when you talk about Lusaka and you say Lusaka is soft, then I'm sorry. I think you must be the soft one. Because people took you to soft places. You know, the majority of Lusaka is hard places.
And this is like different locations. Like
Mississippi. You go there. It's like there's some time back I was seeing a clip of like he's a guy from the Copper Belt. One of these guys, like Chibuff guy. So Chane Ponte. Katushinga fish Chane Ponte. I don't know if he was a Kada, but he was quite muscular and big. And you know, he was saying
these
all
guys
this
who
nonsense.
used to like talk and address the nation at that point.
Not really the nation. I had never seen him other than that video. But I think he had said something. You know, there was that era when people would go on and, you know, those Kada vibes. So he was saying something about Lusaka. Hey, but Lusaka, Ponte, and what's this? Then he came to LSK. If my guys fear oh, Nafika.
You think it's about what?
And then he's there kneeling down. Number guys, I'm sorry. We are one. Like
everyone
no,
is here.
After cheap shit. No, but fear about the Parusagan. Boy, yeah, you need to fight another.
I had to duck, man. I had to duck.
But you know, that's just all silliness. Hey, Lusaka is soft. You must have gone to some soft ass shit.
So Bobby's went in hard. Like there's a song that Bobby says, like LSK represented.
No,
it's like,
you
nah,
have
nigga, like he's there representing that.
You have to. And you know, like I've experienced Lusaka. I went to school in the Copper Belt, secondary and university. So I'm not new to the Copper Belt. It's a nigga from Riverside or some other place or Parklands, and you trying to act like you're from Wafma Buchi, Wafma Pana Nkani. What's the place of Usakile?
You know, Buch.
You trying to act like what's this? No, dog. I've been to Chimwemwe, to Chishanama guys. You know, I got my homies, my relatives from the CB. Guys I'll sit with, guys who, when you sit with me, they're like, oh, I'm stuck here. And you see, they'll give you that respect. So this whole notion that you get that it's just a few people.
It's like a soft, man, nigga.
It's soft in your head, nigga. Touch down and see what going on, nigga. Touch down and let's see how soft that shit is. No homo.
but you know how it goes.
But yeah, that's that, man. So the speed thing was quite interesting. So just to wind it up and, you know, just some final conclusion on this. Yeah. All in all, in terms of impact, in my opinion, I think this was it's a good way to start the year. Yeah. You know, just lighten things up to move us from our election year, because election years can be quite tense. But also on a more positive note is that the amount of value we get in tourism is a lot.
Yeah.
At a cost of free, it's definitely a net positive. Because based off of especially those Vic Falls clips and what's this? That will at least boost a lot of things. So a lot of people say, I want to do that. Yeah. You know, that's a unique thing. That you can say, oh, I actually went there and did that. I was at the edge of the falls there. And I sat there. It's a dangerous thing.
Because that's like some thrill.
That's a story. Yeah, it's a thrill. It's a like story to tell.
I don't think I would go there.
Yeah, that's you, man. But you know, out there, there's
I've been to all that stuff, but I just don't think.
Yeah,
I know. You see, it's not even about the journey. No, I just wouldn't.
You're scared you might follow.
It's just I wouldn't want to go out like that. That's too much of trouble in the heart, man.
Or even like the walk with the lions. You know, that's a unique
no, I
thing.
think I would do that.
That's a very unique. Where else are you going to walk in Kalam? Wakopanama picture. Nowhere. Here you can do that.
Yeah, Zambia, bro.
You know, very unique. But shout out to Speed, man. You know, initially I didn't get his content, but I also think he's grown. He's matured a bit more.
Yeah.
You know, he's approaching things from a more level-headed place, and yeah, shout out to him for coming through on this team and you know, giving us this immense value in tourism. You know, putting our cultures on display, and at least also showing. There's also another narrative that we haven't talked about. So I noticed throughout his stream, at least in the places he's been to, a lot of African Americans were commenting and saying, you know what? Like the perception we've had of Africa is that Africans don't like us. So we expected this guy to get a lot of hate when he went there. But when they see how the guy was welcomed by the Africans,
they were happy and
saying, I think he's been treated the best in Africa in comparison to like Europe and these other places. He's been received like in a way that we didn't think. So like all this time we were thinking these people don't like us, but it's all love, you know. Some people were even crying and that type of thing. You know, because unfortunately there's been a narrative online which has been going around like, you know, between people in the US, like African Americans and just Africans in general going back and forth, like some kind of tension and beef. And so there have been these things say, oh, Africans don't like Americans or Americans don't like Africans and that type of thing. But I think it's a very divisive thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's a lot of ignorance on both sides. We don't know what the real issue is with the other side. If you ask a person, just a typical Zambian person from here, like, oh, what do you know about the African Americans and what they went through in the U.S., the slave trade and all those things? They don't know much about that. You know, if you ask them what Jim Crow is, they don't know what that is. Most people are not literate about the struggle and the experience of African Americans.
Yeah.
In
so
America.
There's a story behind all that.
So
like,
there's ignorance to that. But in the same way, the African Americans are not taught about Africa in the perspective it should be, in an accurate perspective. Yeah. So we both look at each other from that end, and then we have these interactions where we all think, no, you backwards or you this, you that, but we don't understand the full experience. A few of us might because of the exposure and whatnot, but it's good to see Speed come through and have a positive experience, because then now I think it also helps our brothers and sisters in America to also kind of see, no, come through, man. You know, it's love out here. Of course, you have to know where you're at, know how to move. If you're in California, they would probably say check in. You don't know which hood you're in. It's Bloods and Crips in certain places. Check in. Yes, not every place is flashy like that. It's nice places. It's bad places, but come through. All in all, it's a good experience.
And
find
all
yourself the good people.
Empia
is mine.
But come here with your money, with your family.
Yeah. You know, come through, see the experience, get an experience for what this is. Yeah, you know, but it's all good. Just in the same way, like if I went to the US, you know, I think I've watched some stuff like. Yeah. I know not to go to certain hoods. Like, I'm not just going here and going straight to, you know, Compton or like, where the Bloods is at, wearing red, you know. So no, I know better than that from
LA. When I'm going to LA, I think I would want to ask somebody from there when I reach there.
You know, just wearing a hat. And it's not even just about colors as per se. You know, even just wearing a hat for a specific sports team can get you in shit. Can get you shot. You know, so all those experiences, like, you know, there's all of that type of stuff. Like, it's like everywhere. Here's like everywhere. You know, you have a bit of some bad, you have some good, but all in all, it's good places. The places that are bad, you'll be informed prior to going there. Say, where you going is some guns, war in this place. You know, just in the same way, like there's war and whatever in Russia and Ukraine, like, it's that type of thing. But it's good to see that whole cultural exchange and for him to kind of feel like, you know, like even what he said about Zambia, I was like, you know, this place kind of feels a bit like, the place I've been kind of feels like the US and what's this? Yeah. You know, if it's definitely a place I would consider, you know, settling in or something like that. But those are, you know, it's a positive review in that context. Yeah. But with that said and done, what do you think our local content creators can take from that? Or let me just say local stakeholders, being content creators, the government, the media, and other people around this thing.
It only takes it to. I mean, I want to speak for like the government when they're seeing that happening here. I think when they see that happening here, what should come into their mind now is that. So imagine if at least we could just start, because we're also just beginning in this thing. If we could just start also on monetizing and then just making conditions better for these guys who are also about, because that guy came in form of what? Streaming. Streaming is in which department?
He's making money.
Yeah. It's in digital ways of generating it's generating income also is doing that. So like if our young people who are also in that can be celebrated like that when they go elsewhere, then don't you want to have that? Isn't that also selling your country at another level? Yeah, then we're good to go with monetization.
Blessed.
I'll touch on the same point of monetization. Okay, if you look at the way he was doing his live thing, like here in Zambia, I think we had about 45,000 people that were watching right there. Then he was generating money right there. Like he was making money.
No, actually, when he was on that platform, it was like 47 million people. Yeah. Yes, it's 47 million people that are actively
watching on there. So he was making money. So just the appeal. We're appealing to the government. Please just make it possible soon, so that these content creators.
I saw somebody make a comment about that, saying, like, no, just because the Speed came here, it doesn't mean, like, you know, it's not even about the government. Speed is an individual. He's a streamer, and once he built himself up, he gets his revenue from once. So even the Zambian content creators should just build themselves up.
Yeah, building up themselves is not a problem. Yeah, they've been doing that. We have people with numbers, the name Mamas and everything, and a bunch of them, they are doing wonders. They're busy creating content, but they're not making money out of their content apart from our sponsorship and brand deals and whatever it is.
I think there's a limitation. And one other thing that Speed coming through and getting the reception that he has received in Africa and even the other continents as well, what that tells me is that America has a phenomenal system for pushing its media.
Media.
They have a very phenomenal infrastructure for making sure that something locally American can get to all corners of the globe. That's a phenomenal machine that they can push their culture through to the rest of the world. It's not by accident that he just became what. It's not just solely attributed to his ability to stream and what's this, but that American you can only do that in America. Getting that worldwide type of recognition because the Americans and the government and they've invested in that system to push their culture to the forefront of the world.
It should always be at the forefront. Yeah.
So now,
that one is
when you see, like, even in Zambia, you're only going to do so much. The environment at the end of the day will dictate how much you can get from it.
Yeah.
Like you said, monetization still hasn't been done. Production is very expensive. You know, having just those, when you talk about brand deals, and even the brand deals, I'm sure most of the content creators are not getting anything like real big brand deals that they could get in that context. You know, where it's like big situations.
Life-changing situations now.
It's small amounts.
Get
where you get a bit here, get by type of things. Only a few of them, maybe a handful, you could say have got good situations going on. So that environment, the government's part in that, it's not to say that they should get up, they should now pay you for streaming, they should now, no. Just create the environment so that the youth and whoever is involved in this can work. They can apply their full potential to gain the results that are required. Because when you're talking about the monetization, that revenue also counts. You're getting paid in dollars and those type of currency, depending on whatever your setup is. There's way more people watching your content. You could also monetize through other products and services to other people, selling merchandise and all those things. Products, you know, you have an album, you have music, you sell it. Maybe your music is not taking off here, but there might be like 50,000 people in Korea that love your shit. You know, but if you don't have that enabling environment to do that, it becomes a bit difficult.
It's a problem.
You know, things like removing taxes on media production equipment. It helps because then I don't have to spend so much to bring in media equipment. That cost is reduced. So at that extra cost, maybe I can pay extra to advertise my content in Asia. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the government also needs to be, and not just this government, to all governments, all our leaders and what's this, we need to become more innovative and looking at more innovative ways of generating value and income for our country. Not for the budget is the same old things. Our minds. Maybe even our money is supposed to be made from something else. You know, but minerals. Copper is the most non-can. So we have to watch this. But because you lack innovation, you can't even exploit anything else. So to me, it's a wake-up call for us Zambians. Let's be more innovative, especially our leaders in these spaces who've got the power to impact how things and our systems work. We need more innovation. Shout out to the tourism minister for that.
Yeah. That should happen more. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah. So to the local content creators, you know, keep working hard. But I think also let them come together and keep pushing this whole thing of monetization. Don't stop. You know, recruit more people into the movement. The more you push, the louder your voice becomes, the more people will listen to you and realize that, oh, this is no longer just something about these people want a stake in this thing. Yeah. So don't just sit in your house and then you're waiting for B-Flow to do anything. Start posting those. Come up with my hashtags. Even the my skits that you're making, make them around monetization.
Let's go.
Fuck a pressure.
We need that.
The same way the politicians do.
Yeah.
Get on the ground and put pressure on them. This is an election year, so you've got a bit more leverage and chance to
for everyone.
You know? So these MPs who are coming, let them come to your communities, the youth. Tell them, what are you going to build for us in Gawaisapa? Not sure I can say that What agendas are you going to push for us?
Yeah.
You know? So there's all of that type
You
of
know what
stuff.
I was thinking? Like this same thing where you have like somebody that just only comes once and then they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. But then you just have like right there when they come, as long as you're organized, you never want to see them again. It's okay.
Yeah.
But you just put things in place whereby, okay, you can come one time. And then that same one time, we'll make the most out of it. Then we'll never even have to like ask for you or wherever you're going to be.
And I like what you said, like just be organized.
Just be organized. When those people pull up, you just know exactly what to say and what to do, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. Also, another thing with Speed Stream and just seeing how much success it has had.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately, there are a lot of kids who are looking at that, who around the world, in America, Africa, and overseas, who are looking at that and thinking, yo, he's young, and he focused on the streaming, and he got successful. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should do. What would you advise a young Zambian person thinking like that?
Thinking like since Speed is streaming.
Since Speed made it through streaming, maybe I should also focus on streaming. And I could probably get success. And when did you start
like streaming? Just a kid. This is a kid who's just telling me that.
My advice would
like a kid who's thinking like that. A kid who's watched this.
Who's thinking like
who's
that.
inspired by what Speed has done.
No, I think my advice to such a kid who's thinking like that, the first thing is that you look at your environment.
Exactly.
The environment plays a
huge part.
Huge part.
You have to see where you at. Like,
bro, how are you going to be doing that? The first thing is that we are not monetized, because that's the most important thing. So if you are not monetized, then how are you going to make it? So you look at the environment. That's
either way, right? So let's just do it like this. So maybe in a few months' time, this country gets monetized, and then now you have like everyone now who wants to do like because you know all you have to do now is just like you have to have a phone, and then just be creative in how you're going to do your thing now. So now everyone, like school now, people are dropping out, like you want to do this.
You know, because some of the sentiment sounds like, oh, school is useless. And
But they're like, I don't think that is, I think you have to go and finish. There's a reason why it's 1 up to 12. There's a reason why you have to pass through that. That's growth stages, my guy. Like, it's not foolish why people pass through until Africa per point per 12.
But then he's seeing the guy who dropped out of school like become very successful, and he's like, maybe why am I wasting that time?
There's also the aspect of luck.
So all those things, I think they're all in there.
Yeah, I think I agree with both you guys. I agree with what Blessed said. Know your environment. Speed is from America. Like I mentioned, the American system is very different. It's on steroids when it comes to this media and business stuff.
Of course, yeah.
You cannot compare it to the Zambian situation. Okay? In America, you have individuals like Elon Musk who are, worth billions of dollars, over 200 billion plus. One individual has more money than your entire GDP in this country. You get it? So the scale of the economy is very different. What you can do in America, for certain things, you can only do in America.
Yeah.
You cannot do it. You cannot do them here.
Else.
That's not to discourage you or what's this. Learn to read your environment, understand the reality of your environment and its limitations. Once you understand that, then take a position. And if you still decide to do that, at least you're better informed. You know how to move in this environment.
Yeah.
That's the code right there.
Yeah, and this whole notion of school,
go to
scam,
school.
is not what's no. You see, you're looking at all these people who are in entertainment. Entertainment is one facet of life. If we all disregard school and say, oh, once it's allowed to celebrity or entertain and what's this, who's going to build the houses? Who's going to make the fridges? Who's going to make the cameras or the phones that you're streaming with? Those things are made by people who go to school and are educated.
Yeah, true.
Like, who's going to be a fan if everyone wants
so
to
this
do
whole
that?
notion of school, or even just no, guys. Education is important. I think we just have a strange way of looking at it here in Africa, but education will always be important. And when I say education, I'm not just talking about school. But that'll be another discussion for another day. Yeah. And we end it here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Shout out to my hosts.
Yeah. It's been a great
Happy New Year once
Happy
again.
New Year to you guys.
Shout out to iShowSpeed. Thank you for coming through. We'll be watching your streams and wish you more success. And hopefully you'll come back again for some more interaction with the Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can wrap it up here, gents.
Yeah, man, we can say bye to the people.
All right, man. We'll see you next time.
Oh,
did Speed eat some shimmels here?
No.
Oh, that's one thing I would have also done. I would have had him eat. But I guess maybe he ate some in Zimbabwe.
He should have eaten.
Because Nshima is pretty much an African type.
Yeah.
Called pap, shan,
yes, pap, sadza, all those things. Yeah. But that's that. We are.
Peace.
LSK till I die.